One thing that we talk a lot about with organizations is the fragmentation trap. And it's the idea that if you focus on one area, that will somehow have an impact or an effect on every other area of your people experience. Let's take leadership development, for example. You do leadership development and you say, great, by us developing our leaders, that should impact the way the staff experience their leaders. But that's not necessarily true. So one of the things that we do in our work is we build in every single organization what we call a connectedness roadmap. Now, this idea of this roadmap is about how you connect the pieces together. So let's say, for example, that you are working on how to be better communicators inside of your organization. And you say, you know what? We need to communicate better. We need a more inclusive way of communicating. And we need to figure out across the board from the CEO down how our communication gets better. Great. A lot of times what organizations do is they say, you know what? That means we need to do maybe one thing. The CEO needs to be a better communicator. So we're going to give the CEO one-to-one coaching. And then the CEO will be able to model that for the executive team, for the leadership team, for the staff, and be able to advise how it should be set inside of people and HR systems. The reality is that that's the fragmentation trap. The CEO can be a model, but they can't change all these other parts of the people experience. Here's what we do. We set out time and we lay out those 5 areas, looking at first CEO coaching. So if we're going to coach the CEO, then we say, well, what does that mean for the executive team? Well, then the executive team needs training on how they're going to model the same things that we're coaching the CEO on for their leaders. Then we're going to take that executive team and work with them on modeling it so they become the second layer of modeling. Then third is we go out and we train the actual people leaders on the framework the CEO is being coached on. So now the people leaders, the executive team and the CEO are all working from the same understanding of how to deepen and strengthen their communication practices. Then we take the staff. The staff become a part of this process where we're training them on how to do it for each other, as well as how to do upward communication back up to leaders, the executive team, and the CEO. You see where I'm going here? The idea of this is that there is no people experience or one part of the people experience that can be changed or transformed in isolation. And so it's our responsibility to think about how everyone leaves a training, if you will, with shared language, shared understanding, shared practices that allow for everyone to own it. If you only focus on that CEO, and the CEO is the only one with coaching, guess who is the most informed inside of the entire organization? The CEO after that. So the CEO has strategies for better communication, but no one else in the team does. Our idea of this roadmap is to take it and really think about how all these different pieces of the people experience should be connected and how we make sure that we're not just training one aspect, but we're training everyone and giving everyone the tools and support to be able to move in the same direction at the same time. Call it like parallel moving or parallel dancing, if you will. But in my mind, think about 5 lanes going down the street all at the same time and they're all moving the same. That's the idea of the connectedness map.